Hello and welcome Minecrafters to the first episode of the Minecraft Creative Workshop. Howdy, how do, and good day. I am your host, Ritual Faith. Now, what I'd like to go and do today is just show you a quick tour of what I have of my starter house in this Minecraft world. I call this my Shipwreck Isles. And we're just going to have a quick tour. Now, I don't exactly want to do the usual load up a Minecraft game, have your first night there and everything, because I think we've seen it all 100 times before on different Let's Plays, and I want to do a little bit, something different. Let them use something more creative. But as you can see, there is not much going on at the moment on this farm, but that's soon about to change. We're going to go and build ourselves a nice little farms over here, buildings, that sort of thing. What I'd like to go and talk to you about is villages in Minecraft, and not so much them on their own, but the actual raid aspect to it. And there is so many possibilities what we can do with raids these days. Like, I have the idea of possibly creating a raid underwater, whether that'll work or not, or whether it be a case of pillagers will drown if that happens, and we have a way of getting some nice loot easily. Also, to create some in the Nether and in the end. Now, I've just found out you can actually create villages in the end, and raids do apply, so that'll be quite interesting later on in this series. But of course, this place is going to need quite a lot of work with the amount of drown that spawn down here, so we're going to have a look at making that breathable. But that's not what we're going to do right now. Right now, I want to go and show you a little bit of what I have inside my first starter house and that sort of thing. We'll just quickly go and close the door here so we don't get followed by any creepers, and make our way upstairs, so a little bit of basic equipment, that sort of thing, but they will come in useful from time to time. But the thing I think I have a problem with at the moment is actually my storage, so I was having a look at how I'm going to resolve that, and the idea that came to mind is obviously a storage shelter, but instead, with it being a shipwreck cove, I thought I'd make a cargo ship, and I think the perfect location to put it is just over here in this little alcove on the shore of my little island here. And I thought, I've got a couple of materials here, to go and get myself started on it. I don't think it should be that big of a project, but may take a little time to go ahead, but I'm going to try and make it as creative as I can and use the different little techniques here and there which I've learned along the way playing this game. But I thought the best way I try and do that is with a time lapse, so let's go ahead and start the time lapse any moment now. Hello, back again. Just one thing that I wanted to go and cover before I start this time lapse, and that is because I'm using the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, the 2-player ends up showing as Steve, which is a little bit frustrating, and from his perspective he actually looks like that, and I'm the same character, I'm Steve as well, which is a little bit frustrating, but it is best with tools that I've got at the moment. And well, you are terrifying, aren't you? I think I shall name you Boris, sir. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead with the time lapse. Hello and back again. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse, and there's just a couple of more things that I need to go and get myself sorted before I end up calling it, completed. Like, first thing, every ship needs a shipmaster or a captain, so we're going to get ourselves a nice little armour stand here and put some tools that I don't really need anymore. So nice leather chest plate there for you, sir. I think that'll keep you warm at night. Nice little booties there. Some chainmail leggings, there they are. And for the finishing touch, let's go put a carved monkey on top of your head, a nice little jack-o'-lantern. Yes, I approve of that. Now, it wouldn't be a cargo ship if we didn't have a place to actually put our cargo, so I think the ideal thing is a few chests here. Simple and easy to make, so we'll put a couple of these down, but we're going to be filling this full of materials what we'll be using to go and create some of our villages, like I said before, underwater, in the nether, and at the end. I'm really excited for these sort of ideas, but one step at a time. I think these are a couple of the last finishing touches I'll put on this ship, but let's go ahead into the captain's quarters here and put down a couple more chests. So we'll put 1, 2, 3, yeah, we'll put 3 more on the other side. Yeah, 1, 2 and 3. But I really like this design. I just think that it's something so simple to go and create, and really easy as well. I mean, it did take a little while, but here and there, I really do. I do like the design. I'm just going to quickly go back to my house and teleport there for a second, because I actually forgot to go and collect these smooth stone in the things that I was cooking before. These are going to be for some of the slight details. I'll put it in the stone cutter and make some slabs. Now, if we just quickly go and run back to the cargo ship over here. I'm not really sure what to go and call this area yet. I mean, if you want to go and put down in the comment section below and have a look at what actual names you can come up with, and possibly I'll actually name one of them after one of the suggestions. So just quickly run back up here now, and yeah, it's going to need a couple of like stone slabs on here, a couple more finishing touches, and I think it looks great. It looks great in my opinion. I mean, I am a bit biased since this is my world and everything, but not a bad try for a first sort of cargo ship in a survival playthrough. Normally I would make something like this, detailed on a creative world, but I'm really impressed by it. I think it's a good attempt for the, my first attempt anyway. Let's go and chop this wood here and put a couple more stone slabs down. One more over here. Yeah, I think we are about finished. But yeah, this is the sort of finishing touches that I'll put on this cargo ship for this build right now. And I think this is where I'm going to go and end the video. So, adios, au revoir, and goodbye. And hopefully I will see you again in the next video. So, until then, bye guys.